Welcome to my channel. If you've not subscribed yet, then please do so via the little thumbnail in the bottom right corner. If you've already subscribed, welcome back. As you can see, this video is focused on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller, running on a battery pack, display of the TXT controller, USB camera and two touch sensors, all in the direction of a few objects. And if you see my videos before on this subject, then you'll notice a little change to increase the amount of red surface. So the first focus is to check the battery longevity and the power issue I suffered last time. And thinking about that, there's a slight issue with it, because why, when I run this robot, goes the power off, but also it's not in the wiring, because I use the same power wiring, this one, on the driving robot Discovery, and there's no issue with that. So yeah, I think there's an issue in the controller. Apart from that, let's just try and run and see how the histogram functions, because I made an interesting discovery using the Discovery robot. But that said, let's go to the software side via the screencast. So with the camera in a slightly different position as usual, let's just take a short look at how the power behaves, and I'll do that just during the code. If everything goes well with this, and I'm very curious about it. Yep, okay, and there it goes. So power is off. Let me just one more try about this, and then I'll go to unfortunately the power adapter, because I have to run it. I want to run it. But if it is also the internal power adapter, which is right here, or the power connector anyway, then I have a different problem. So okay, I have to reconnect, of course. Yeah, broken pipe. Enter. Yeah, what's the date this time? And let me date is, even for such a short amount of time, date is set back to 2000. That is very strange. So it's only less than 3 minutes. Hardware, that's okay. So coder and run, expecting the worst, and it doesn't even move, and online. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for input, and now it goes on. So that's strange. Oh, right. That is in line 100. So, yep. Oh, that's those are two errors. So, that's one, and that two corrections. Now you can figure out that I did it last time as well, but never got to this point. So, another attempt. So, with this changed, let's go see whatever happens this time. Network error. Why a network error? Now things go well, kind of. And there goes the power. Okay. Oddity upon oddity. Makes no use. Let's try once more. Just once more. Before I try again, let me check on the voltage of the battery pack, which is now down to 8,2 volts. Which should be alright. And still power. And there it goes. Okay. Upon accessing the motors, it goes wrong. Time for the power supply. Oops. And then there is something I did not expect. When trying to remove these connectors, and I have to shove it a little bit here so you can see these two connectors, which obviously come from the battery pack to the controller, and they are slightly loose, so they are not stuck entirely into the battery pack. So with a knife I'm going to widen the connector, and which is also raising the question, how is it possible that it remains on the other robot, because it is exactly the same wire. Anyway, let's see if this improves the whole thing, because these are stuck nicely and these are stuck nicely, and that is for I7 reading of the value, and this is for powering the controller. Anyway, let's see how this works out, because now I'm getting very curious. And of course the question is how much voltage is on the controller or on the battery pack right now. So let's wait and see. Okay. Now I can measure things. So far, so good. 8.3 something, which is okay. Obviously, I once more have to connect, which also implies I have to change the date again. and time goes on, which is not very surprising. Okay, source code. No, I have to use this. And let's see how this works out, if it works out. Okay, now comes the moment, and it goes off. Okay, really time for the power adapter. So, although the mystery hasn't been solved yet, as for the power wire, it is now on adapter. So let's see how this works out. And if it really goes wrong again, I hope not. Yep, there it works. There it walks. So while it walks, I will remove this one, and of course that's the end of it. So let's run again, and of course the battery voltage shown here can be completely ignored. Another thing is, now it has done a complete histogram comparison. So let's show for some actual pictures. 51, 27 apparently. That is one. Result. Which is non-existent. Which does exist then? Oh, it's called result. Okay. Then we take result. But the comparison is, which I discovered, is vice versa. The higher the number, the more equal it is. So the lower the number, the better it is for me. So 99, 0.99 is not good for me. But if you look at this, it should be a lot better. Red is not detected, or hardly detected, which is not nice. But I'm going to walk once again. Alright, so to end this, a very short test while it's on the floor and supposed to be running, walking. And I think that's not going to happen. Not as I want. Well, with a little bit support. Okay, here's a free running gear. but it does walk forward, so that's a plus. But the fact that this gear is running freely forward, and you can't see that, there's a gear here. This gear here, a black gear, was freely running forward, completely missing the gear that was next to it, which it should drive. So that's a problem, and it may be, yeah, I think that this was the problem, or maybe it was just pushed back. So let's do that once more, see if it is pushed out. Okay, objects right here. It is taking, yeah, that was the problem. A part of the frame sticking out. End of the program. A little bit backwards. Once more. Now it's interesting, truly interesting. It's a very flat floor, so actually really going on is a different thing. But it walks. And this part of the gear is being pushed out, so I need to reinforce it here. And that's a little bit of a problem. But it's walking. So, ending with this great result. And thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel via the thumbnail on the bottom right corner. Please give me your suggestions and comments. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please show support by either donating via IBAN or via PayPal, for which you don't need an account. And you can also become a patron and have your name mentioned. Please see my website and my Patreon page for much more. This is going to be continued. Stay safe, take care, bye.